Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 277 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today and all this month, we're focusing on our physical health and well-being, doing one thing every day to be a better physically healthy version of ourselves. So today, we're going to get our baseline. We're going to rate ourselves because what we feel about and what we think and how we rate ourselves is the only thing that matters, right? Doesn't matter what other people think, except maybe your doctor if you're having a health challenge. But we're going to rate ourselves we want to give ourselves a rating on a scale of 0 to 10 of how physically healthy and how much physical well-being we have. Now, in order to do this, you might just be able to say, hey, I'm about a 5 or a 6 or a 2 or a 9 or a 10. You know you. But I need to break things down into smaller parts because I know there's so many components that go into making up my physical health and well-being. So what I like to do is make a whole list, which I did last night before I went to bed, of the different areas of my health that I'm going to rank on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to take the average of all of them. I could do a weighted average because, maybe my weight is more important than my diet, is more important than my hydration, that is more important than my sleep. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it simple for this exercise, and I think it's complicated enough to list a bunch of different components of my health and well-being, my physical health and well-being, and then give them each a rating and then add them up and divide by the number of options. But here are some that I'm doing. You can pick and choose what's right for you. And like I said, if you already know, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, I consider myself an 8, then just write that down and then just go about your day and have a great day, right? So we don't need to overcomplicate our daily challenge every day. Some days are harder than others, and some days are harder for some of us than others, right? For me, I obviously have to consider more things. So I'm going to consider my diet, which I'd rate that pretty low right now. I've been terrible, and I know I have been. Exercise, to me, I need to exercise every day, and that's how I judge on a scale of 1 to 10. Health, and I'm going to say nobody's a 0 or we would be dead. That would be my definition of this. Health, my overall, how healthy do I feel overall? Now, the whole family's got a little bit of a sniffly nose, but as far as feeling crappy goes, I feel pretty good, so I'm not going to complain about it. I don't mind a little sneezing and dribbly nose because that's what Kleenex, or that's what facial tissue's for. Weight, scale of 1 to 10, how do you judge your current existing weight? I'm going to the cardiologist on Monday morning bright and early to get my ICD checked and to get my heart checked, so I'm sure they'll weigh me. I dread it. Once a year is all I weigh myself. So I used to be a yo-yo dieter, up and down and up and down and up and down, literally for decades, and it was not good for me, and it didn't work out for me. It ended up just really screwing my system up. Energy. I like to gauge my energy, not at any given second, but overall with respect to my health, because I know my health, all the components of my physical health are a huge impact on my energy. Sleep, H2O, water, and then other. Those are the categories I made. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories. So I will put them all on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being best, 1 being not so good, and then I will add them up and divide by 8. You can do it that way, or you can just, like I said, if you know the number, you know the number, right? And I probably know the number in my head, but I like to detail it out to make it a little more objective and give me some more detail. So I'm like, okay, well, if sleep is bringing me way down, or if my diet's bringing me way down, or my weight is bringing me way down, those are the things I'm going to prioritize to work on. All right, that's it. Any questions about this today? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, go out and make an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.